When James Comer, Republican member of Congress, chair of the Oversight and Accountability Committee in the House of Representatives, when James Comer came out of Hunter Biden's testimony on Wednesday, he was casually questioned by a reporter in the crowd, a reporter I've not been able to identify, but if anybody knows who's asking these questions, please let me know. And the reporter casually dismembers the conspiracy theory, here pointing out that even some of the money that moved that they are pointing to took place when Joe Biden was a private citizen, which regardless of what the money was for, and by the way, they've also not tied the money to influence peddling, which also isn't a crime necessarily. But even if you satisfied all of those ifs, ands, and buts, a lot of the timeline takes place when Joe Biden is neither president nor vice president. And James Comer doesn't really know how to react to that.
What we've said over and over and over, Joe Biden took $200,000 directly from AmeriCorps Health. Do what?
He was a private citizen at the time the $200,000 check was he not?
The $40,000.
$200,000 check that you cited twice.
So it's okay. So do you have a problem that Joe Biden's lied about this? Do you have a problem?
Notice how the goalpost just shifted. First, Comer says this money is connected directly to Biden taking money for policy and influence peddling that's illegal and all this sort of stuff. The reporter says, you know, a lot of the money you're talking about moved when Biden was a private citizen. So now Comer goes, so you're okay with Biden lying about it? First of all, you need to prove Biden lied about it. I've still not seen evidence of that. But they've just moved the goalpost to something completely different. Is the issue the money for policy, or is the issue the lies? They've proven neither, but they're moving the goalpost once again.
That AmeriCorps Health hooked investors?
I'm asking you, what specific action did he take as a public official, an elected public official?
Well, with the yeah, okay, hey, calm down. It's okay. All the angry liberals and what you're saying, they'll be all right. Okay.
Calm down is a classic move of someone who knows they've lost on substance. Here is another example of reporters saying, I question what you're saying because you don't have any evidence for it.
Evidence do you have that either as vice president or as president, Joe Biden used his political office in any way to benefit either Hunter or James Biden's children?
We have evidence that Joe Biden met with the Chinese officials.
What specific actions did he take?
We've had several people already testify that.
What action? How is AmeriCorps helped? How is this Chinese business helped by the fact that?
So let me ask you a question. You mentioned AmeriCorps Health. Does anyone in here question whether or not that was influence peddling? Does anyone question that? No.
There's a lot of questions about it, sir, because there's no evidence that Joe Biden did anything.
He got $200,000 from it, and the evidence that.
So now they go back to the $200,000, which again the reporter already pointed out. That's money that moved. By the way, you've not proven what the money is for. As far as we know, it was the repayment of a loan that Biden gave a family member. That's what's been said. But it took place when Biden was not even president nor vice president of the United States. So I don't know how many times I have to say it. They've been looking into this for years and they have nothing. They have nothing other than there's some discrepancies in testimony. We have bank statements with things in them that we don't know what they are. But of course, that's also not evidence of criminality. This seems to be very clearly going nowhere. The only question that remains now is, are the Republicans willing and ready to give it up and move on to something else? Or are they going to keep pushing this all the way through the election? Let me know what you think in the comments. I want to hear from you. I'm very particular about my coffee, and our sponsor, Trade Coffee, helps you do more in 2024. If you're like me, coffee might be part of your routine, maybe a factor in your productivity. Check out Trade as your destination for better coffee at home. Subscribe to Trade and start the year with amazing coffee. You'll discover new favorites. You'll support more than 55 local roasters across the country, and you will upgrade your morning. And the best part is you can personalize all of it, from the type of coffee you get, how often you get it delivered. They have decaf if that's your preference. I recently got Orange Colombian from New York, sweet and inviting, full-bodied notes of pine. I actually love pine. Who knew? Pine is great. Every time I get a new shipment from Trade, the quality and the taste is top notch. The convenience is, it's just great. The coffee comes to my door instead of having to go find them. Whether you already know what you like or you're new to specialty coffee and want some help, Trade just makes it easy to discover new coffees you will like. Show your loved ones how much you care with the gift of Trade coffee for Valentine's Day. Right now through February 14th, Trade is offering $10 off gift subscriptions. Go to drinktrade.com/Pacman and use the code Pacman10 at checkout. The link is down below.